Welcome to another edition of Pardon Me Brother Podcast. PMB.
Like it's been forever. Welcome back to episode 12 of it is 12. Zach was 11.
Was it Pardon My Brother?
It's something. It's PMB, which stands for My Computer Sucks. That's what that stands for. Pardon Me Brother.
Pardon Me Brother. Pardon Me Brother.
Initially it was Pardon My Brother, but we've already covered that.
We've covered that.
You know. So
yeah, but it's been a year since we've been on, so maybe we should, just go over everything we've done.
Because there's only like three
episode
people.
1, if you remember, no.
There's only 3 people that watch this, and they probably all forgot because most of them are old and senile.
I would believe that.
Because that's 2 of them are us. But yeah, so Pardon Me Brother started as Pardon My Brother. I screwed that up, and then you just looked at it and went, oh, you changed it. Is that right?
Yes.
And I went, no, I didn't. And I was dead serious, like, no, you're what? No, I didn't. You're like, yeah, it was Pardon My Brother. So like, get it? Pardon My Brother, right? And I went, oh, yeah, that's better.
I said it works either way. They're both good.
It was too late.
Don't be a crybaby.
So, yeah. So, how the hell have you been? How you doing? It's been a while.
I'm good now. I haven't been good.
And you've been sick, and there's been a lot going on. So, but it is good to have you behind the mic, my brother.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here.
You. Glad to be back.
I like that shirt, by the way.
It's awesome,
That's
isn't it?
pretty. Okay,
Somebody.
Stop rubbing your breasts.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was that?
You're funny.
This is This was a gift from you.
This is from Santa, your secret Santa.
My secret Santa.
Secret Santa. Well, I wanted to, we got some stuff that we can cover, and a lot of this is just basic stuff that, like our friend Nathan Sanders always says. He goes, "This is just conversations that you guys always have." Uh-huh. So there's a lot that we can kind of cover, and I guess we should probably start off with a little bit of catch up, talking about, and we'll start with your side.
Okay.
How are the kids? How are the grandbabies? How's the wife? What's going on?
Everybody's good. In 2 days, Deb and Paige are leaving for Disney. Another Disney trip.
Okay.
They're going to be gone for a week.
Disney Cali, Disney Florida.
Disney Florida.
Got it.
We don't really do Disney Cali unless we're in Cali for
But you have
something else. Yes.
right?
Yes, but they got to be there for something else. Otherwise, we're not making a special trip there. Plus, it's too far.
Hey now.
Hey, now.
We should probably. You want me to explain that real quick?
You can if you want.
At work, people that when you work with people, they always have like a saying that they say, and everybody repeats it. And for whatever reason, I'm the "hey now" guy at work, and they'll walk by me, and I'll go "hey now," And then so a lot of people will walk by me and see me instead of "hey Grant," they'll go "hey now" and keep walking. So I'm just going to incorporate it into the podcast. I'm so sorry I interrupted you.
That's okay.
So continue.
So the kids are good.
Kids are good.
Zach's good. You saw him in October.
We did.
And as far as I know, everything's pretty much the same.
A little while.
The few times I talked to him, I saw him at Christmas, obviously. Mm-hmm. Justin's doing good, working his job, and him and Lake are looking forward to, moving out of their apartment sometime and getting a house. That'd be great. That's what's on their agenda, and raising their 2 kids, which is a lot.
That's a handful.
Yeah, it's a handful, especially when we're little. You got 4 and 2.
4 and 2 now. Oh,
so it's crazy, and
nonstop.
And of course,
energy.
Jared is doing well. Him and Hannah are doing well, and I don't know if you heard, he just leased a new truck.
I did hear something.
Did you?
Yes. I'm in the business.
Oh yeah. He said, I said, my brother leases trucks, and he said, so.
So. Wow. Wow. Okay.
No. So yeah, you know that. So
Yeah.
that's about it. I'm getting better. I'm mended, and
Well, you sound better, and I know that the people out there in YouTube world, you probably sound the same to them as you did last podcast.
I bet I sound better than I did last podcast.
You know, that's true. You were coughing a lot of that.
Yeah.
You were clear. We could. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, but you definitely sound better. You don't hear it in your voice anymore.
And
It's not in your chest.
And you've seen me, and I mean, I saw you, recently. So, and I've seen you saw you at Christmas, and a little before. But you know that I'm much better now than I was last time I saw you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm better every day.
And with all the stops and stuff with because of holidays and because of sickness and then just because of schedules and everything else, that makes it difficult for us to do this at times. I almost in a very selfish way almost feel like, okay, he's feeling good right now, so let's get him on the schedule for like the next 3 weekends in a row.
Yes.
So we get these other episodes in there, so that way if he happens to get sick or if I happen to get sick, we can make sure I've got enough footage that I can edit. You know what I mean? Have some time to sit behind the computer.
Yes.
The computers suck, by the way. They suck.
And just to let everybody know, I'm not, not ailing from anything. I didn't have COVID, but I was probably as sick as a person could be.
Yes.
Without having COVID, without having some kind of illness at the same time. I was just
Herpes.
I'm not gonna go over that again.
Is the rash better?
It's your fault, anyways.
You're not pussy anymore. The rash is good.
That's gone.
It's good. Okay. It's still a little. I mean, are you contagious at all?
What?
Just when you're talk close to stuff.
If I was, I'd be touching you.
Wow. Okay, there's a little bit of that. I haven't done that one in a few months, but okay. No, I'm glad. I'm glad the kids are doing well. How's Deb?
She's good.
How's our girl Deb doing? I know she's excited about the trip with Hannah and doing that with her mom, right?
Yeah, you mean Paige?
Paige. I said Hannah, didn't I?
You said Hannah. Yeah, Paige, and
I'm getting a step ahead of myself, but go ahead.
she takes her granddaughter,
Paige.
and she's taking her mom. So she likes to take her mom on trips.
Right.
And they both enjoy it, and they go to Disney probably at least once a year together. Deb goes a couple times, but no. I think I told you. I think we talked about in the last podcast about Paige getting a season pass. So she's taking her next year. She's in school, so it stops.
Then this is the year.
Yeah, so she
Then
won't.
this is the year.
If I won't get a season pass, if she goes down once, in the year, that's fine. But then she's just have to pay for the one time.
Got it.
You're probably not going to do probably won't do the season pass again. It was just one of those deals that a deal came up.
Right.
Steal of a deal.
And something about you had to buy it at the park or something, but we had just left, and it was like it wasn't even a month later or whatever, and I think we called the park, and they're like, oh yeah, we can take care of that. We're like, we didn't know about this.
Wow,
Well, we can
okay.
take the care, and they gave us the deal, and we got the deal, so she got a good deal on a season pass. So that was twofold. It wasn't just like, hey, let's just get her a 4-year-old a season
No,
pass.
it served a purpose and it's fit the timetable.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And
you
Deb
guys-
goes down there so she can take her.
And you're talking about going in November too?
We are going in November. We have reservations for a November trip.
Okay. Good. Well, again, taking advantage of the fact that this is the year. This is her year
Yeah.
to get Paige down
That's a
there.
whole family deal. Everybody's going, as far as I know.
Who's everybody?
Well, Justin and Lakewood, obviously, but
Okay.
her Lake's parents are going.
Okay.
We'll be going, both of us, and I think Zach and Gretchen may be going. I think one says they're going and the other says they aren't. We won't mention who's who, okay? But that's what we hear so far.
Gretchen,
You know-
decide.
You know how
we
that
all know
goes.
you're going to decide, Gretchen. So you decide.
And Jared says he wants to go, but he can't go, so you know how that is.
It's going to be tough for him because not just from an expense standpoint, but he just started a new career. And that kind of segues over to camping a little bit too, because he's talked about, we do that camping trip every year, and he's talking about that he doesn't think he's going to be able to go, but time will tell. We'll figure it out. We got a lot of time yet before that.
We'll figure it out.
So we'll figure that out. But
That'd be a good segue, but I'd kind of like to know how everybody on your side of the family is doing.
I was thinking that too. Everybody seems to be doing well. Deb and I, probably from a boring standpoint, are just kind of steady as she goes.
Okay.
Ship sailing down the road or down the ocean there, and we're just kind of going with it. So everything seems to be okay. We've avoided a lot of illness this year during winter. Don't know how that happened, but we were able to do that. I think I got a little bit,
And
she got a little
avoided
bit.
from me.
And well, yeah,
Somehow.
stay away from the guy that's got the herpes, and you don't have those problems.
Well, I know. Don't tell me for 1 second that Christmas, and this of course is before Christmas, that everybody wasn't a little worried they were going to catch something from me. Yeah, I'm sure a week or two after that's like, no, I guess I'm not going to get sick. But
Well,
Jimmy
you
sure
know-
looked like he was going to give us everything,
We-
all of us something, because I know I was awful,
Well, you were sick,
but I wasn't contagious.
but it's always like it's that that spinning wheel. Every year, okay, this year, I'll just make it up. This year, Grant's sick. Okay, the next year, oh, look at that. Now it's Mark and Cindy were both sick, right? Oh, spin the wheel. Okay, next year, oh, Jimmy's sick. I mean, it just seems like every year, and we've had this conversation multiple
Yep.
times, but every year somebody's sick and they're having
Yep.
an issue, and then after everybody gets together, you haven't seen them for months.
No.
So it's like I'm hugging my brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my sister a kiss, right? And I'm like, the hell with the consequences, unless they're like hacking into a napkin. I'm
Yes.
gonna give them a kiss. So you never know what's gonna happen when you get home from that.
Well, I was dealing with a revolving door, rotating wheel, basically sick for a week, not sick for a week, and I start to feel better, and then it come right back again. And I remember I was in one of the wheels, and right at the Christmas time, I mean, the Saturday before we had Christmas, I'm like, I won't be there. There's no way we're going to be there. But then
Thanksgiving
got,
was rough for you.
Yeah, got another round of meds, and bam, of course, round of meds, I was getting steroids every week.
Okay.
And
Got it.
or every other week. So that was like, hit my steroids, and now I'm back
I'll be back.
for a couple days again. That was part of the problem too. So steroids would help me, and I just had around steroids like, I think 2 days before that party.
Okay.
So I was on the upswing.
So you were doing pretty decent at that point.
I was doing decent. I was coughing a lot, but I was like you said, I got sick around Thanksgiving. It was just before Thanksgiving, and I coughed nonstop from then until, I don't know, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Just the cough would not go
that's
away.
brutal.
And I've always got a little bit of a cough from my blood pressure medications anyways. It's a side effect.
Okay.
So I have a cough. That's why I
Little
coughed during
tickle.
the podcast. But it was more severe than that, obviously.
Yes, it was.
It was a lot.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and on Christmas, I know I sounded and
Well, I mean, you were like I said, with the spinning wheel of illness, it just seems like there's always somebody. And this year happened to be your turn again, because I think you've had that a couple of different times.
every 2 or 3 years.
And so of course, since you were the person that was the sickest at the time, everybody's concerned, is Jim okay? How's he doing? And and that's fine. I'm just glad that you're on the upswing, because I know that for a long time after Christmas we kept saying, because right before Christmas, correct me if I'm wrong, I remember you saying, I'd like to get 1, maybe 2 more podcasts done before the new year.
Yes,
Remember
I
that?
did say that.
And I was like, okay, I'm down. Okay, yeah, we'll figure this out. And we had this stuff done with Zach, because we did that in Halloween time, and still to come. And we should be done by now, actually, when this posts.
Hopefully when this post
yeah.
will be done.
Yeah. But anyways, had a great time there with him, and we never. This is the first time back
Yes.
officially, right?
Yes.
Because Zach was episode 11. Now we're on 12 with
Yes.
this. So yeah.
And any time that it seemed like I may have felt good enough to make an attempt, we're talking holidays, stuff going on, so that combined with being sick every other week
Makes it rough.
made it rough, and here we are, and it's March.
Yeah. End of the
literally
first
March.
week of March. So swinging back to the kids.
Yeah.
So Deb and I are doing okay. Nothing major there going on. Start with Tyler, the boy. Still with me, working at the dealership. Just got a promotion. So he got promoted. Cool. So he's going to be leaving his position and going into a step up. And I know they're going to do it. They've talked about it with him. They've talked about it with me and him, actually, which was kind of neat. different but neat. And so he's going to be going up in a step-in position and getting away from being a lot porter. So he's going to get into more of a sales type of a role, but not official sales.
Right.
Just more like a sales assistant kind of a thing.
Okay.
Anyways, and that's going to be in the next week or so. He'll be knee-deep in that.
Cool.
So that's good for him. Sam is finishing her schooling at Mercy School for Nursing for her RN.
Okay.
She already got offered a job, so she's already got a job. I think she's at St. Anne's Hospital here in Toledo, and so she's been working there, and so she's going to get a position. I think it's there, and she's going to be doing second or third shift or something like that. But hey, she's out of school, immediately got a job. Hasn't even passed her test for the RN yet, and they already hired her.
Nice.
So we're like, thank you, Jesus.
That's perfect.
So there's that. Abby's finishing her junior year in high school and killing it, doing good. Like with all kids, she struggles with one class here or there, but for the most part, she's averaging, either A or B average all the time. So she's killing it. She's doing good. Driving full time makes me scared to death, but she's doing it. Has nothing to do with her driving ability. It's just,
Oh, I get it.
when your last kid, your baby's out there on the road, and you just know that she's capable. It's the idiots around her that that's what you get worried about. But she's doing good there.
I try to explain that to my kids all the time when they were younger and driving.
Yeah, but they just go,
not
"What do you
you.
mean I'm not good enough? I don't believe my capabilities."
That's not it at all.
It's. I get scared. My wife goes. I get scared. Mom and Dad go driving. Speaking of which, shout out to Mom and Dad. I'm sure they're watching this at some point.
Well, I give Dev crap all the time because I don't get home from work till late, and she's like, I usually wake up. Why? Because I can't sleep good till you're home.
Yeah.
Till I know you're done driving.
Yeah. Which
And if I
makes
tell her I'm
sense.
going to be late, I have to, if I'm going to be late, I'm supposed to let her know, and then text her when I'm going to get in. She goes, "No, I don't have my phone on me. It's not," and I don't hear the text. But if I wake up, which I will wake up because you're not home yet, I'll see that you texted, and he's home. Good.
Wow.
Because she won't sleep through the night until I'm home.
That's love.
Well, it's just family. It is love. It's
a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's
But
a
I
good
get
thing.
it.
But
I would have trouble if she was out too, working late.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Other than that, I can't think of anything else that's happening with the family. I think that's pretty much the basis of it since Christmas. So everything seems to be going good that way. We've got an upcoming baseball trip, and so in June. So if you want to talk about that, we're talking about going to see going to
Where we
Boston, going to Boston, Mass.
Well, let's back up first. We're going to Boston, Mass to see the Reds play in Fenway Park, right? Mm-hmm. And what did we last year?
Last year we went to
talked
Pittsburgh
about this
PA.
on our podcast, right? Did we talk about this?
I don't know if we did or not, so we probably should cover it. I'm pretty sure we may have talked about it a little bit, but I don't think we covered it.
Yeah, you, me, and Tracy went to Pittsburgh for 3
Pittsburgh,
days.
Yeah.
Left on Thursday. We came back on Sunday.
Yep.
Thursday night, too, after you worked. Right? So 3 days. Went to Pittsburgh and stayed in the city. Stayed right across the river from the stadium, which was cool. Real nice place.
Walking distance, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a walk, but it was still not a long walk.
No. And we were by the, we could see from our hotel window, we could see, not the stadium, but we could see the, what they call the incline, the Pittsburgh incline that they have. And we could see over the park. We could see the river. We could see the park that had the fountain by the river that looked at the incline side.
Well, the fountain was literally right out our
fountain,
back window.
yeah.
Right out of our window. And if you stuck your head way to the left and looked over to the right, you could see Steeler Stadium.
Yeah. So we had 2 days. We had 2 days there, right? So the first day we had the whole day to do whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
Second day we had until 5, 6 o'clock because then we had to go to the game.
Yeah.
Which we were going to walk
Oh,
to
no.
anyways. Yeah. Yeah.
We had to go to the baseball.
Yeah, had a great time at the baseball game.
What a wonderfully
Great time.
beautiful stadium that is.
It is very
I
nice.
mean, that's a nice stadium. And the view from the seats, I mean, and we were behind home plate, right? Which were great seats to begin with. They were really good seats. But, you could have been anywhere and looking out the other side of the stadium, and the view of downtown Pittsburgh was like gorgeous. It was breathtaking. It was really cool. And then then what else did we do?
What did we do on Friday? Well, Saturday, the first day there. No, Friday. When we got there, we went on. So we decided to walk through the city.
Yeah.
And the first thing we saw of any major significance was Mr. Rogers' statue.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was Mr. Rogers'
It was,
statue.
wasn't it?
Yep. He's down by the water.
Down by the river, yeah.
Riverside.
Yeah.
And big statue because he's a Pittsburgh native. And so, yeah, that was pretty neat. And so we got some pictures with that. We can throw that up here.
Then we decided to walk over to the stadium and walk around the stadium. So because we're there and
Steelers Stadium.
you're a Steeler fan, so we figured we'd walk by the Steeler Stadium. So we did. I'd like to see it too. I mean, I'm not a Steeler fan, but obviously I'd still like to see. I like to see other stadiums.
Well, you're a
and
football
stuff.
fan, and it's an NFL stadium,
Absolutely.
so it's,
So we walked completely all the way around the
all the
outside.
way around the whole stadium.
Just took a nice little walk, and then when we got around to the almost kind of funny because where we'd started, we'd almost gone completely around. We come around to the side that's got the Hall of Fame on them, and somebody, wasn't us, needed to use the restroom, as I recall. So we ducked into the Hall of Fame. We said, let's go through anyways and look at this. It wasn't the Hall of Fame. It was the pro shop.
Yes, it was
right?
a pro shop.
And we went inside the pro shop entrance, and we were discussing because they said the Hall of Fame. Did they say what the price was there outside? Was there a sign or something? Or did you look it up online?
We had looked up online because we want to see
Thought
times,
about maybe going through that, yeah.
and then wanted to see, just out of curiosity, how much it was.
So we walked in the pro shop, and then after someone had used the restroom, and you bought an item, Tracy bought an item.
Bought a cap.
I didn't buy anything. I found a few things, but I didn't end up getting anything. We came out, and was it inside that we heard about the stadium tours, or were there signs outside we saw?
There were signs outside, and we saw some, like 2 or 3 people standing in what looked to be a makeshift line.
Yeah.
And then we were like, what are they doing? And then we saw the sign, what they were waiting for, and it
Stadium
said
tours.
stadium tours. And we
Right.
went,
Well, how much is that?
we
So
got all day. How much is it?
Yeah, so you looked into it online.
Right on my phone right there.
Yep, and you found out we could go like in 2.5 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
We're like, perfect. Let's go get lunch. Let's walk back in the city, and then we'll come back and take the tour. So you got our tickets. We walked into town and found this cool little restaurant called Shorty's, right?
Yeah. I was trying
And we
to remember
walked.
what it was.
I think we'd already walked by Shorty's and looked through the windows.
Yeah.
And it's just a restaurant. It's called Shorty's, and we saw. It said something on the outside about bowling lanes. We're like, bowling inside of the restaurant, and it's not very big.
Dude, what is that?
Yeah, but through the windows you could see pinball machines. All kinds of
Pinball machines, yeah.
The Foo Fighters.
Yeah, so we go back to Shorty's. We got a table and some drinks, and lo and behold, they had a makeshift little tiny bowling alley with little pins and little
Like
tiny,
6 alleys. It
Yeah,
wasn't like one. It was like 5 or 6
Yeah,
alleys.
they were small,
but
they were
small
short. They were
ones.
only like 10 feet long, if that. And you could bowl, and you could play pinball, and
Balls were like that.
Yeah, really
They were
little.
just like maybe softball size, maybe something like that.
So Tracy bowled. We watched him. Got some breakfast. Pretty much, we called it our breakfast. And then
Almost like a brunch because I think we
Yeah.
got wraps or something like that. But
got
it
some
was
beers
it was good.
And then we were ready to walk back and go to our tour. It was kind of nice.
Yeah, we got
it
a
was
nice
good.
tour of the stadium, and then the thing that I gotta say it like this because the pricing of these tickets for the tour was pretty inexpensive to the
It's
point
very
where
inexpensive.
like $20 or
Yeah, it was like
$23
$20
or something like it
It
was,
was
not
very reasonable.
So they're taking us through and they're going, okay, well, let's do this tour. And we're going to go over here. We're going to show you this. We're going to show you that. Okay, follow us down this hallway. And then as we're walking the hallway, I'm like, are they taking us to the field right now?
Right.
And then lo and behold, they walk us out and we're on
Right.
The field.
The field, yeah.
And I'm like,
That's pretty cool.
Do they think I'm on the wrong tour?
The only problem was it was set up for the Pittsburgh Panthers.
Yes, it was. Yes.
There was no Steelers.
There was no
stuff in
Steelers,
sight.
nothing. But it was still them.
But it was still them.
And then they took us, and that blew my mind. So we
Right.
got pictures of us all on the field and stuff,
Oh yeah.
which was
Well, you couldn't
awesome.
walk on the field.
No, but we were on the sidelines.
Yeah, we're on the sidelines.
But that's
Still,
I
we were
mean,
down.
Come on, yeah, it's pretty close.
And
then
I thought it was neat. I'm sorry, just to interrupt you. It was
Yeah.
cool as we're on the field. Remember what was going on in the stands while we're on the field? What were we seeing? There were people. There's workers there, right? What were they doing? You
they
remember?
weren't they washing down bleachers and stuff?
Yes, they were spraying down like all the seats and stuff
Spraying it all
because they
down,
had a
like-
game.
Yeah, so disinfecting them or
They're
whatever
just
they were doing.
cleaning.
They're just
them,
cleaning
yeah,
them.
Just
Because there was water running down the
Oh, yeah,
the
coming
steps
down
and
the
stuff.
steps
We're
and
like,
everything,
what's
yeah.
going on? We look up and they're up there with hoses all over the place spraying.
and it's
it.
not like it wasn't cleaned after the last game. It was.
Right.
They're just cleaning it again,
Yeah.
getting it ready for the game.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of neat.
Because
That's
this was
kinda neat.
Friday, so the game was Saturday. So there was a game the next day. They're just getting ready, and it's neat to see the behind the scenes. You know,
It's
a lot of people
20
work here. You
it's a-
know,
it's
I
a-
mean,
it's a big business, man. It's
it
24
definitely
hours a
is.
day with what they're
Definitely
doing.
is. Definitely is.
So they were.
What do we do next?
Yeah, they were walking us down the sideline, and we came out. The entrance into the field we came out was the visitors' entrance. How they access the field, the way we went into the field. So then they took us off the field, and they took us through where the Steelers come out onto the field. You know, when they leave the
Right.
locker room, they come out. They took us up that way, inside that way, and then took us down to their locker room.
Yeah, it was
And they
fun.
took us in the Steelers players' locker room. This is their tunnel right here. Which blew my mind. I'm like, this was $20 for all this?
Right.
Blew my mind. And it was really cool. And it's my computer over there. It's telling me that it sucks. Yes, you do. You suck.
It finally loaded.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's a nightmare. But anyways, it was just kind of neat that for that kind of money that they, you know, and the thing that I wanted to say this is that, you know, you and Tracy are big diehard Cowboy fans.
Yes.
Not once did they go, this sucks. This is Steelers. You know, I didn't get any slack at all. Nothing from you guys. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Because I was like,
Oh, you're welcome.
I was like fanboying.
But I did step on the logo.
That's it. I'm leaving. That's it.
Hey, I still remember what you did in the Cowboys parking lot, so I'm not going to let that slide.
I don't remember. I'm really old, Jim.
I believe you were
50-ish.
you drove through the Cowboys parking lot because you were in Dallas on a business trip and decided to call me just after you finished. I don't
pulled
know,
a Tracy in the parking lot.
emptying yourself into the Dallas Cowboys parking lot is the way you put it.
Ew, Cowboys. Nobody looking. Guilty as charged.
So I'm guilty
Guilty
of
as
stepping on a
charged.
logo after she told us not to.
Yeah, in the locker room they had this huge logo that's built into the
Two of 'em.
carpeting. Yeah,
It says Steelers across the middle,
yeah,
and then they have the Steeler logo.
the actual emblem. Yeah, and they made a big deal about you don't walk on the logo, stay off of it. And da, da, da.
So if there's any Steelers out there watching this, and you're mad because I stepped on your logo, I just stepped on the edge.
I feel better about it now. Thanks. I thought you stepped on the blue diamond.
I
or
didn't
something.
stomp on it or anything like that. I went on the edge.
But what a neat trip. That was a neat trip.
That was very cool.
I love this episode. This episode is awesome. Don't you think it's awesome?